was the biggest clue to me that he was some kind of an informant or something, other than the fact that the guy who owned the little tulip farm that he and his family worked on has all kinds of credentials to be in the CIA. It's crazy town how many credentials that guy has, right? So like Ethan is already like, looks like an informant to me, like some kind of CI, not because he got busted, but because he got recruited or something. And then he has this apartment off campus. Who has an apartment off campus? As a freshman, are you even allowed to do that? Or was he a sophomore? It doesn't matter. We didn't know about it because he was staying with the girls all the time. That's weird too. It's also weird that he wasn't allowed to live in his fraternity. He got kicked out for his grades, was staying with the girls, had an apartment he was renting, but was allowed to go to Sigma Chi for the party. That part's weird to me too, but I'm not a fraternity person or sorority, so maybe that's fine. But it didn't make sense, right? So anyway, so if you think about all of that, and then you think about all of that, and then the dog, right? This is the thing about the dog. Oh, sorry, Winnie. I just got to stretch my legs, boo-boo. All right, you can come back. So here's the thing about the dog, guys. I'm going to just take it off the screen. You should go to Christy Chaos and follow. She broke it down so beautifully. But the thing about the dog is like, this is my theory about the dog, okay? So if you remember, Dylan, first of all, Dylan's story changed because the cops basically insinuated and put things, and then they changed it, and then they just wrote it down. I don't think her testimony would have matched the PCA one bit. And the whole time frame was based around, if you remember, Dylan and Bethany's phone calls back and forth, right? That was how they based the time frame on it, right? And we know that doesn't make any sense. We also find out later, that the people, like I said, everyone that died, they were no longer part of their fraternity or sorority. Bethany and Dylan are still in the gang. They're still in there. They're not trying to leave. So that's kind of weird. So then you have Jack D, who's her boyfriend, who, by the way, was not her high school sweetheart for 4 years. If you look through her pictures, it's not hard to see. One time they went as a group of friends, and she wasn't even a date. She was hugging on some other guy, and Jack D was standing next to a friend of hers. So they weren't always together. She was definitely out of his league in terms of the looks department. Okay, for sure. Okay. And so, yeah, like I could see where he would be pissed off if she decides she just wants to up and leave. You know what I mean? And so the thing about that too is like her family, I don't think wanted her to leave either. And even her mom, like whenever somebody badmouths the victim, who is a family or friend, it really makes me wonder what the motive is. And they didn't really do it bad, but the Gonzalez's did kind of like diminish her in some ways. Like, oh, she was just being silly. Oh, Kaylee, my sister, likes to just call people randomly 20 times in a row. That's just a thing Kaylee always did. Oh, silly Kaylee. And oh, Kaylee was just being a brat.